name is Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara's Never Seen. And today, I am watching Speed. So I have some crazy 90s curly Sandra Bullock bangs going on. I always thought that Speed was that movie Crash, I want to say, that had a bunch of different stories going on. Crash, I want to say. No, not Crash. What am I thinking of? I don't know. I know that Joss Whedon is said to have kind of like ghost written the script. He came in and like pumped up some of the dialogue, but a lot of people say that he kind of just like did the script. Isn't this Sandra Bullock's first role ever too? Like first big role? Demolition Man came out first. Thanks, internet. Just kidding. Okay, I'm not gonna stall anymore with facts that I don't actually know, just getting from Google. Great, let's do it. Okay. Okay, I just have one question. Was that the best movie ever made, or the very best movie ever made? Thank you, action gods. Thor up there, thank you. Are we kidding ourselves? I should have seen this the second that I was conceived. I know I was conceived in 1991, but still, 3 years later, put cryogenics. I don't care that it's rated R, whatever, listen. The opening credits are spanning down a very, very, very long elevator shaft in a very, very, very tall building. This credit sequence is long, y'all. Long for a movie that's only like an hour and a half. It really packs a punch in the amount of action that you get. Starting off, I was just kind of like, oh no. So we see Dennis Hopper pretending to be a maintenance worker in the building that the elevator is located, and he's gonna have this hostage situation kind of deal going on, just Dennis Hopper and all over the place. Someone from the building comes up to him and is like, hey, you're not allowed to be here. And he's like, no, yeah, I am. The guy's like, well, I need to see a work order. And Dennis Hopper very unsneakily is like, okay, sure. Here it is. A surprise! Oh, but Dennis, it was not a surprise. So the hostage situation takes place, and we see Keanu Reeves and the guy from Dumb and Dumber, Jeff Daniels, flying through the air and landing right in front of the building. Here's a fun thing, though. I was watching it with my brother. I thought that Jeff Daniels was Joey Gladstone from Full House, Dave Coulier. I thought that that was that actor. Yes, I've seen Dumb and Dumber. I know that Jeff Daniels is in Dumb and Dumber. Yes, I would say that I'm probably out of the two dumber. So just, you know, as a warning, there's a lot of cut it out jokes in here from Joey Gladstone from Full House. You'd think I'd search things while watching. I made enough of these mistakes that you'd think I would make sure I knew what I was talking about by like really going hard on the cut it out jokes. But no. Holy shit, is that cut it out Joey Gladstone? No, it's not, Tamara. It's not him. So they fly in, just the coolest shot of them coming up in their car over this hill and getting massive air and then landing and then running in, and they find out that there's bombs on the elevator and they're trying to get these people out of the elevator, and there's that weird, crazy, scary instance where the elevator is like halfway in between this elevator shaft, and so they're crawling out, but you're like, is it gonna fall and chop their legs off? Who knows? Tensions are high, stakes are high, lots of butts in peril here. Lots of butts in peril. Now they're trying to find Hopper because he's trying to escape after the bomb plan went sour. Keanu slides down some cables and Joey Gladstone gives him a disapproving look. And I just want him to say, cut it out so bad. Dumb. It's so dumb. And now I really, really, really want to see a remake where Joey Gladstone is in it. I feel like this will never happen. You know, it's hard to be me sometimes, carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. Hopper has Jeff Daniels. Keanu shoots Jeff Daniels in the leg. He falls, and then Hopper does the most amazing, maniacal laugh I've ever heard, and then shuts the door, and then his explosions go off. So then you're like, oh man, Hopper just realized he could never laugh as evilly as he just laughed. so we might as well just end it. That's what you think. This is the best movie I've ever seen. I can't. I can't do it. There's no way I would do it justice. But that did remind me, I've been playing Mario Party on Switch, and there's one character, Lakui, something like that, and he steals stars and coins from people, and he's got the best vocal cue ever. When you tell him to steal something, he goes, haha, yeah! It's amazing. Haha, yeah! I found out by searching the internet that in the first version of the script, Dennis Hopper actually does die, and then when he comes back, you think it's him the whole time. Turns out it's Jeff Daniels' character. And then they decided against that. Just didn't really read right. Jeff Daniels' character was just so likable, and like they were such a good partner, and it just, yeah, wouldn't work. But Dennis Hopper is back, decided to blow up a bus, and then was like, I'm actually gonna blow up another bus. And of course, this is where Sandra Bullock's character is introduced, and she's on the bus, and that bus is gonna blow up. Good thing she's a cop. Nope, wrong movie. You all know this, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. The whole thing is that the bus, if it reaches 50 miles an hour, it cannot go below 50 miles an hour. 50 miles an hour turns on the bomb, activates the bomb, and then once it reaches under 50, well, then it explodes. It gets all splody. They're in LA, which, that's impossible. Traffic in LA is so bad. I've been in LA traffic so badly that I got out of the car and I did some stretches on the road because we were sitting for like a half hour in standstill traffic. It's just, there's just no way. And I love they do address it to a certain extent. She goes off into the lip and like is hitting all these cars and like continues to stay above 50 miles an hour, which is amazing. The driving looks so cool in this. At some points it maybe seems like they're not going at exactly 50 miles an hour, you know, like it seems a little slower at times, but for the most part, it looks killer. Some bad guy on the bus is like, oh shit, there's a cop here now. I guess I'll shoot him. Pulls out a gun, and Keanu's like, I'm not here for you, man. I'm here for the betterment of the world, okay? I'm Keanu Reeves. I do incredible things. I don't know if you've seen Reddit, but I'm great. And then the bad guy accidentally shoots the bus driver's shoulder, and then Sandra Bullock takes over, and I love that she takes over. She doesn't have a license. It got revoked for speeding. Hilarious. There's enough C4 on this thing to blow a hole in the world. This is better than video games, it's better than Disneyland, it's better than Mars Cheese Castle, it's better than taking an incredible nap. This movie rules. There's a point where Sandra Bullock runs into a baby stroller and tensions are high. She starts freaking out, she thinks she hit a baby, then it explodes with a bunch of cans and everyone, just a collective sigh is taken. I know I was watching it with one other person, but I feel like the whole world was like, phew. I liked the romance in it. I do not think that this needs to be a romantic movie. I also found out while searching the internet that Sandra Bullock was initially supposed to be kind of like a funny side character. They were thinking about having Ellen DeGeneres as this role, and I think that would have been fun too, but I don't mind the romance because it's so much fun, and even their chemistry I don't even think is like that great, but they're both so wonderful and it's just so cheesy and fun that I don't mind it at all. I love it. Obviously, I love it. Holy shit. Are they about to jump a bus over a 50-foot gap in freeway? Are they? This movie is a gift. So much fun. They drive off the freeway into an airport. They have a ton of room on the runway, and then he goes under the bus and he starts trying to disarm the bomb, and then his friend Jeff Daniels is like, oh shit, we know who this guy is, he's an ex-cop, we're gonna go get him, hold tight. And then he's like, cool, I'll hold tight under this bus. Oh shit, now I'm falling off the bus, let me grab on with my knife, hits the gas tank, they're leaking gas. He's like, I think we got 10 minutes left. The gas tank is going like this, like super fast. It's like, 10 minutes? Really? You think you got 10 minutes? You don't have 10 minutes, bud. And then Jeff Daniels dies because he is in the house and it's a decoy and he blows up. This guy he loves C4. The scene where Jeff Daniels dies, you see him like exploding out the window of this home that they think that Dennis Hopper is in. And I just wrote, as he's exploding out of the window, he should have just been like, I really went in all the way with the cut it out stuff. I'm sorry. While they're evacuating though, they have to keep it above 50 miles an hour still. And so everyone's evacuated except for Sandra and Keanu. And they escape from this like little hatch in the bus. They slide out on a piece of wood and they're all intertwined together and then they kiss and or no, they don't kiss yet. They kiss later. Lots of kissing happens. It's amazing. The escape is so exciting. And then the bus runs into a plane. It's gotta be a lot of the budget. Then Dennis Hopper gets Sandra Bullock and escapes through a little Ninja Turtle hole in the ground. I wrote, how much C4 does this dude have? Because it's more than a little. They're on this runaway train now, and the most unrealistic thing about this entire film is all of the reliable public transportation that LA is like shown to have had, because that's not true. He gets Dennis Hopper, he saves Sandra, they kiss. Is it the greatest movie ever made? Absolutely. Did this pave the way for action? 100%. Do I want to kiss both Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock while they're kissing each other? Definitely. Let's put it in my schedule somewhere. I just wrote, oh Keanu, I love your way on the train. So I was thinking that I would sing it. Half of the things that I write down just definitely do not come out of my mouth for these reactions because they're so stupid. But while I'm watching, I'm like, this is gonna be gold, gold, gold. Ooh, Keanu, I love your way on the train. Gold. I hear Speed 2 is pretty bad. Should I not watch it or should I watch it? I have a ton of really good films coming up, and then in March I am doing Mob Month because I've never seen Goodfellas, I've never seen Godfather 1, I've never seen Godfather 2, I've never seen Scarface. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next week. Bye!